Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Nubia. Now, we just about last turn, we managed to get peace with Sumeria and get our unit actually popped out of his territory at long last. We're in the process of getting our very first couple of great people from the perspective of culture. Russia has a little bit of a head start in some respects because of his passive advantage when he builds holy sites, but I'm hoping that won't give him too much of an edge. I'm hoping to start crawling up the tourism ranking fairly soon. I am also planning on doing a tourism sling here when I get to Divine Right in a few turns. It shouldn't be too far away to get to Divine Right. Once I get to Divine Right, I'm going to slot that in as my government. I'm going to slot in the plus 100% production towards defensive buildings and then build 3 levels of walls in all of my cities, which reminds me I'm going to need to make sure that I have all 3 levels of walls unlocked. So once I have education, I'm going to go for castles into siege tactics. We'll want to, well, maybe we won't go quite that quickly for that, but that sort of sling will happen at some point. I am going to want to actually pick up military engineering because I'm also going to want to pick up the wheel and regular oil engineering and machinery. So there's quite a few things I want to pick up, but military engineering in particular because I want to unlock niter. That's going to reveal some important information about resources. I'm going to pick up siege tactics then as well. So I'm probably going to go like this sort of thing, and then we'll re-investigate things once we reach this point. Next turn. We've got another trader coming out fairly soon. I am going to want a few commercial hubs in my empire. Let's see, knowledge of stirrups has advanced considerably, okay. And that means the +2 build charges on builders is a great one to get. I'm happy with this. Bonus great people points, and we are also getting, yep, looks good to me. +5 influence per turn. Let me entertain you, blah, 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 blah. See, this is what I'm talking about. These songs, man. Whenever I just say like a couple of words and then my brain like triggers a memory of a song that I've heard like a million years ago. That was like, I think that was a Robbie Williams song. What a great song that is. Listen, if you don't like pop music, that's totally fine. You know, you can be that way. But everyone else is over here enjoying themselves. And you can either be a part of that or you can just not be. That's up to you, man. You're totally in control of your own experience. Train at night. Trigger an inspiration for recorded history. I could do that, but I'm about to get it anyway. So let me think here. What do I want to focus on? I think getting extra gold could be really useful here for doing some purchasing. I could do internal trade routes. I think I would like the gold and the science here from maybe Palanque. Palanque? Would be an interesting choice too. St. Petersburg. I'm going to send this to... I'm going to send this to for now. Because I want a trade, I want like a road through my empire, at least in some respects. I'm going to build some scouts here. I'm going to want to pick up shipbuilding. I think I'm going to go like shipbuilding, wheel into military engineering. We'll kind of, that sort of tentative steps of what we're going to be doing. I'm going to drop a camp here. Oh, they didn't improve the camp. Sad days. Sad days. I will lock in the camp because it's slightly more food and I want the growth. I want the city to grow relatively quickly. That's my 3 tile improvements. A citrus, a deer, and an iron. Pretty nice tiles I've got. He's got knights now. That's a little bit scary. I do have 2 swordsmen and some regular old archers, so this should be able to hold off a knight push if he does one. We just finished the granary. Now the question is, do I do another theater square festival or do I actually get the industrial zone? I think I'm going to get the industrial zone online now. I'm not ready to build ancient walls. This is a forward city. I would like to build the encampment. I don't want to have to purchase a tile because I'm saving up to purchase an amphitheater. So this is a hard choice. I'm thinking commercial hub here would help this city be a little bit more productive for my empire, especially since we're building an encampment, and we'll probably build a harbor over here just for the extra production so we can trade to this city for production or something. Yeah, let's go for a commercial hub. I think this one will provide me with some mid and long-term value. You want a mixture of districts. We've got amphitheaters cracking up. We will eventually want amphitheaters in every district, or in every city, but I think rushing really hard for it is not that important. So I'm going to move this trader over to Nuri because I want a trade route, or I want a road to some of these back cities. And so yeah, another scout. I'm just going to set these on auto explore. I'll probably get 2, maybe 4 scouts or something like that, just to get some good exploration on the map. I think it is time now to get to work on a bit of science here, but I'm gonna grab a theater square festival because again, I just want a little bit of culture to give me an edge over other people. Here is Sedanka. So we just finished the builder here. I'm going to get the sheep online first because I think that's going to be the most valuable. I will throw a Nubian pyramid here. And I will also... So you're a 5-charge builder? Very nice. I'm going to grab the granary here to help the city grow. I think monument granary are like baseline stuff for a city to help it grow to a reasonable size. I'm going to rush a builder in this city. I say rush, it's going to take it a while. We're almost into the ADs. We're in the final years of BC. Here in Rennes. Almost enough to purchase this amphitheater. So how close am I to being ready to sling? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. I'm 12 turns away. Now that does mean we're going to have to edit some of these things we're doing here. I will pick up shipbuilding. I will pick up the wheel. I'm going to go for castles into siege tactics. Because we're going to want to sling hard with these walls. Almost enough to do that. What were you working on? You just finished your monument. Okay. Grab a builder. Send envoy to Vilnius. I still don't know how to pronounce Vilnius. I'm going to assume it's Vilnius. I'm not going to send an envoy just yet. I might switch out this card like this. And then try to remember next time to do that. And then I should get +2 now. There we go. Okay, so we did the thing. I almost never do that because I'm lazy. But, you know, there's no problem doing it now. I'm going to trade with Lyon, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, that's the only city that gives +2 production, which would be really great for this city. Wait, what? Nuri to Lyon, huh, that's interesting. I think it's maybe because I sent an envoy to a city-state. But yeah, that just took 3 turns off of this builder. That's really nice. Yeah, I'm going to stick down the pasture here. It's going to make this tile really good. I'm going to lock that in. I might even consider getting this fish online, but I'm going to go over here. I am going to want a harbor in this city. Possibly right there. That would give this tile an extra yield. Delegate has learned that Greece has declared their friendship with China. So we just got progress towards mercenaries, I think. Oh yeah, because we built a scout. So I'm going to send this scout on an auto explore. I need another, probably 2 scouts to really get a good exploration off. I'm going to trade with Vilnius because that's going to give me the 3rd point that I need. I'm not going to be suzerain of them. But it's going to be close. Oh, you need to be 4. Oh, I think it used to be you only needed 3 to be suzerain. It looks like they've changed it that you need 4 now to be suzerain. Or else somebody else has influence in it. If I look here. Yeah, it looks like maybe because we're tied. So it looks like ties now gives nobody the influencing thing. Interesting. Wait, is that even applying to... Influenced by, yeah, Peter. Okay, so maybe it is. So it is. So now a tie. I think it used to be a tie used to go to just whoever got it last or something. It was kind of weird. It looks like they've cleaned up the rules with those sort of things. I will stick a cap down here because this tile is being worked and it just makes it a little bit better. Probably a farm triangle to go in here somewhere. So you want 2 luxuries for a luxury plus a bunch of gold. I will accept that deal. That seems like a perfectly reasonable deal to me. I hope you get more gypsum and stuff later. Okay, we can purchase an amphitheater now in Rennes. Maybe I probably could have done that last turn, but boom. We are now making a lot of great people points per turn. Really good. So I can now delete this. I will send this final scout. Is this the final scout? It's... Where's the other scouts? Hold on. Where's the other scouts? 1, 2, 3... So one more. And that'll be the final scout that I make. Just because I want to meet... There's another like 3 civs in this game and I want to meet them. So farm triangle or fish? I think we'll get the fish online. So we've got another amphitheater cracking out here in HEH and Het. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. Oh, some islands and stuff. That is the fractal map. The fractal map can be pretty weird. Alright, we're going to get these horse pastures online because they're really, really good tiles. You're doing what? Grab a builder. You've got some stuff to chop out and improve. So in Quasar and Khazar Ibrim, I'm thinking Harbor. Harbor commercial, yeah. This city's gonna go more onto the gold side of things. I need a gold generating city. I'm making plenty of gold in general, but I would like more gold than I'm getting. So here in Moreau, we just finished the industrial hub. Am I going to put down the workshop? I think it is worth it to build the workshop. It'll give me that little bit more points towards great engineers, and it looks like I'm ahead of the curve on great engineers and on great merchants. That's really nice. I'm going to send that guy out somewhere, probably to a luxury I don't have. Maybe that jade, if I could get open borders or something. I'll have to look around. I'm thinking a really good industrial zone over here, surrounded by mines and stuff like that. Music for this civ is really nice. I've noticed they have a few different themes. I don't know if there's one playing right now. I have a hard time telling, but just speaking in generalities, I haven't heard any music that I can complain about. Now this city does have some wheat in it, so it would be worth it to get a watermill. And the earlier you get it, the better. So I'm going to pick it up nice and early. The science would be worth getting. Sumeria is pretty ahead in science. I could also get the watermill, which would give me production and food. +2 production, or +2 food and +1 production. And the earlier you get that, the better. So I'm going to go for that early. Early where possible. I want to get this stone online. Get this fish online. This makes this a workable tile in my opinion. Lock that bad boy in. The city is now growing. Nice one. I've got 2 more build charges on this guy. I might send him off somewhere else. Like I could chop here and put a mine there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with him. So you run over here and do that. Next turn. Oh, looks like I met a city-state. Blessed meeting by God. I am Jadwiga, King of Greater Poland. It is an honor to meet you. Exchanging information will be good. So Jadwiga's over here. This is what I was hoping for. More people to trade goods with. So let me make a deal here. Would you like... Huh. Let's send a delegation, see if we can get Poland to be a little bit more welcoming to us. Let's have a look at the old tech tree stuff. Looks like we're doing okay. Yeah, we're not too far behind, although this is only Emperor. I didn't feel totally confident jumping into a DD game with improved AI. I kind of want to ramp up to that. Looks like a barbarian archer over here sitting on the pyramids. Nice one. Thanks, Sumeria. Thanks for that. Okay, so this city is probably going to want to get its first district, and it's either going to be a harbor or a theater square. I think I'm going to stick down to theater square, although I actually want to get the Nubian pyramid online here, so that's going to be what I do. In the meantime, I will start the theater square. I'm curious if the bonus is a reduction in the cost of it when you place it, or an actual production boost. So I'm going to drop the Nubian pyramid here because I'm going to be building districts here in the not too distant future. I will get a watermill here. I'll go granary into watermill. So what tile are you actually working is a question I need to ask. So you are working these hill kind of tiles. It might be worth it to chop these and then drop a mine on them. Oh, I forgot to switch my policy here to give me +2 influence back. So yeah, these are all perfectly fine. I'm happy with these. Let me have a look. So we're about to get Divine Right. And we're working on castles, so this is hopefully going to be the sling that we were hoping for. It'll make sense once I'm actually doing the sling. I don't think they are. I think I'm actually doing pretty good on the science and culture side of things. I think you're kind of full of shit, Russia, to be honest. My troops are merely passing by. I think I might have gotten this scout killed. Oh, goodness. Because he just seems to refuse to want to kill that archer, which is dumb. I thought I would be able to sneak by this way, but I guess I can't. So this scout just died. No big deal, no big deal. We're going to want to improve this tile over here, I think. So in Rennes, we've got 4 turns, so we want to do something that we can finish in 4 turns. Let's see. Probably not a whole lot that we can do in 4 turns. I'll tell you what I will do. Why don't you start building another builder, and then we'll switch you over when we're ready. +1 production on that. We're going to lock that tile in. We've got some really nice tiles in here. I'm going to want to get this one online as well. Next turn. Looks like we're finding goody huts out on these islands and stuff. Oh, here's America, so we found Detroit. What's up? High five, America. Claim a great person. So we just got our very first homegrown great work. We're going to drop this in. So our tourism now should have improved. We're still bottom of the barrel, but hopefully soon, TM, we will catch up. Oh, we managed to escape. Why don't you get onto this tile here and rest? So I want to see if I can chop out a builder here. And I can to some extent. Next turn. I think chopping out builders is a good way to speed up your game. Looks like now able to create more trade routes. So we just finished a commercial hub or something. Okay, another great work, awesome. Did we finish a commercial hub? Over here in Apatata. So I'll get you, you just finished a watermill. Why don't you go ahead and grab me another trader? And then you'll go ahead and build a market. More gold is important because I'm starting to use up my gold for certain things. Paris, you just finished your watermill, which is nice. So I think I'll get you to pick up the... I'll start a library here. I'll stick down the Nubian pyramid on a hill. Then I'll run down here and get this to be chopped. Although I could get another hill improvement, which would give it a 1-4 tile to work when it grows in 6 turns. Yeah, I'll get a hill. I'll get a hill improvement here. I'm going to chop. That'll speed up the production of that builder. Then I'm going to stick an actual thingamajiggy down here. This city needs more housing, which I'm probably not going to get for a little bit of time. That's just the way it is. Too close to tribal village. Boom. Alright, so a little bit of gold there. Next turn. Void bloodshed. Okay, so I think they're upset with me because I don't want to go to war with anyone, or I haven't gone to war with anyone, rather. Another great person. Aha, great merchant. This one is plus 100 faith. Not really a great one, to be honest. It's kind of more of a, like an okay merchant. Oh man, how many times have I made that joke? Let me see. I don't have that many copies of wine, so getting an extra copy of wine would not be a bad one. Because then I could trade that to, for example, Jadwiga. You already have wine. How about Gorgo? How would you like some wine and citrus? You would give me all of these things. Nice one. Teddy, old pal. What would you give me for this stuff? So lots of gold. So we just managed to slingshot our gold up quite a bit by trading with the AI. We just finished a builder here. I'm going to quickly crack out another builder. So, we're at that stage of the game where we want to develop our land as much as possible. Oh my god, that tile's amazing. 7 yield, 3 food, 4 production. Probably going to stick a farm down here. We'll see. Probably a farm would be the thing to do there. Move into the water. Probably set this guy to auto-explore again. Yep, going to get a quarry here. That's perfectly reasonable. And then we have one more build charge. Probably going to chop here to get out another builder. Why don't you rest here? Huh, Russia. That is an interesting grouping of units you've got here. Yes, this is a war party to declare on me. So let me get these archers moving. Thankfully, we're 1 turn away from starting to build walls pretty much in every city. Okay, so let's begin the slingshot. Choose a pantheon. Divine Spark seems good here. Is there even another religion? Is there still room for a religion? Oh, Poland's going for it. So here's what we're doing, right? So this is something I wanted to try out with the new patch, is I want to go into monarchy here, okay? So because it's 50% production towards defensive buildings and +1 housing for each level of wall. So I'm going to pick this up, right? Then I'm going to put the 100% production towards defensive buildings. So now we have 150% production towards defensive buildings. I'm going to get +1 amenity for garrisoned units. And the unit maintenance, I'm actually going to take this. Now we do lose the +1 production in all cities, and maybe picking up meritocracy could be worth it. But this looks good, right? So far so good. Now we're going to go into probably these frontline cities and immediately start building walls in them. But pretty much every city we're going to build walls in. And the idea is that if we get these walls built really quickly, by the time that we hit the conservation civic, we will have an extra 3 tourism in every city. And just really doing this in an efficient manner is something I wanted to try out. I'm going to hold on to this envoy for now. I will stick a farm down here. I'm going to chop here. So we just finished. Excellent. We just got the boost for castles. I'm then going to go for medieval walls. Because again, if we look at medieval walls, they provide... So, ancient walls is +1 tourism. Medieval walls is +2. And I think Renaissance walls will be +3. Let me see. Yeah. So we're getting 6 tourism per city, which is nothing to be sniffed at. Particularly because we tend to get conservation fairly early on a culture win. I'm going to want to keep an eye on these units. Move these guys over. Unit needs orders. Drop a mine here. That's very nice. In fact, I might even work that mine. Yeah. That's worth it. It's better than this tile. The extra production will speed up this building too. Why don't you keep exploring? Nice one, found another island. Probably not worth it to settle those at this point. I think we're too deep into the game to really consider settling more cities. But that will be the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I think this is an interesting idea that I'm working on here, the whole wall slingshot for tourism. I think this is going to be like a standard play now if you're doing a tourism build. So I wanted to try it out, and I'm really happy how it turned out. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to give me a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.